What time is it?
Your show.
Yeah, what time is it?
Your show.
Yeah, what time is it?
Your show.
Yeah, he's back from the dead.
Your
Putting it
show.
on the map, yeah. Saskatoon, right next to New York. Yeah, what show, yeah.
Your show.
What time is it?
Your show.
Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah.
Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening. You will not be disappointed.
Welcome to the Maggie Cam, featuring your show on the Dufferin Avenue Media Network. Happy Friday to you. Another week, a short week, and we love to kick off every single show with the Maggie Cam. That's why we say this is now the Maggie Cam show featuring your show. So let's go ahead and see how she's doing today. It looks like she's quite proud right now of everything that's going. Look at that dog. God, she's beautiful. The Maggie Cam. For our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer, Mike and Rochelle and their beautiful dog, Leroy, who just so happens to be Maggie's boyfriend, always there to make your day better as well. Kirsten, Shar, and Chris there after the day hours and the weekend hours to make sure that you have everything you need to live your best life and for your animal to live their best life too. Man, I love her. Look at her. She's nodding in approval. She's saying, yes, I approve of this message. And she wants to send some love out to her boyfriend, Leroy. There she goes. She's going to go get him. Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. So before we get into the big party that is the Friday edition of your show, it's when we get all of our bestest pals in here and we hang out and just, have the best time of our lives. LB, our Rider Insider, number 2 on the power rankings, right below the great Jamie Nyeballs over on the Green Zone. LB decided to come by and give us a wrap-up of last night's big victory as the Riders are now 4-0. So we will go ahead now and roll that bad boy, Dragon. The Riders sit at 4-0. It's probably never happened in the history of this football team. Luckily, we have a guy, our Rider Insider, that can answer that question for us. His name is LB. Maybe the Young Bucks right there. I can't really do it like that. My arms hurt. How you doing, Mike?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I see you got a new phone.
Yeah, but just bought a new phone. My old one, the speakers decided they were going to stop working. They've been doing this off and on, like when I'm trying to watch a video or something, and then they started doing it with alarms and phone calls, and I'm like, okay, now it's a problem.
Starting to cost you work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so.
I feel you. Mine does this sort of the same thing, but when it's full volume, it'll only be like quiet.
Yeah.
So it's starting to go your way too.
Yeah. So
I think
bought the
having
new
that as
phone.
an excuse, but now you don't have that as an excuse anymore.
No, I don't. So
You have to grow into an adult. It sucks. Don't do it. How much? That looks expensive. I don't want to. We don't even know how much it was.
It's
That looks like
it's
very
the S24 Plus, so it's like the second newest one.
For a tech guy, you're not just a Rider Insider. You're the face that built the place. And for a tech guy, are you happy with that, or do you want the best of the best?
I don't need it. I don't use my phone for more than emailing, messaging. I play a couple little idle games,
Yeah,
but
but
I don't.
crazy.
I'm not on it all the time or anything.
So it's not as big of a deal for
I
you.
want decent camera and good speed and lots of storage, and that's it.
Good for you.
I don't need anything fancy.
I'm very happy you got it. Now, before we get into the big win last night, answer the question first before anything. 4-0, first time ever, right? There's no way they've been doing this.
I can't
good.
answer that.
I was going to say, hey, Nyeballs, watch your back. We got the real Rider Insider, but okay. He's still the best.
No,
That's fair.
Yes.
Movie-wise, you guys have the viewing room, you and the Dragon. It's an
Yeah.
incredible show that I've been producing for you guys, and it's so much fun to be a part of. We have a connection as well with a great local organization here in town.
Yeah,
don't we?
so Coliseum Presents is kind of sponsoring the show a little bit. So the premise of the show is that we'll watch a different movie each week, and then we talk about it, what makes it good, what makes it bad, what we like, don't like, just kind of analyzing it from a little more like technical and filmmaking perspective.
And not only that, a younger guy's perspective.
Yeah,
Because you guys are
yeah.
young, and a lot of these movies, like they're all mainstays for a lot of us, but for you guys, like I didn't even know this was a movie, which is a really exciting thing.
And so anyway, Coliseum Presents, they're a really awesome company. They produce or not produce, they show what we would consider like old movies, but not old. Like they're not old, but they're not new, right?
They're not
and
from
they
the 50s or 60s.
No, and they show them in the theater. Well, some of them are. They're doing Wizard of Oz here, so
Yikes! That's a crazy one.
that's like the 30. I can't even remember when that came out. That's
Damn near in the 30s for sure.
That's bad. I should
Around
know
there,
that.
yeah.
But
Wow.
anyway,
A
so
long time
yeah,
ago.
they put them on in the Roxy Theater and the Broadway Theater, and so it's really awesome. You get to see these movies that normally you just watch online or at home. You get to see them on the big screen with the good
Theater
sound and everything.
experience, we talk about it.
Yeah,
man.
and so we're going to be at most of their events. And I have a list, and then we'll talk about the movies. It works quite well. We watch these on the big screen, and we get a much better viewing experience, and then we talk about them.
It's a match made in heaven.
So
and the people that are there watching it can then watch you guys for the review after, which
Exactly.
is really cool. You make
Yeah.
a connection. So
It's like
all the love to our buddy.
post-game show.
There, exactly. Thanks to our buddy Aaron over there. I
Yeah.
love that guy.
So we've got Hollywood Dinner Party, which is July 9th at the Black Rose Whiskey Club. We won't be there, I don't think.
Okay.
So the first one we'll be at is Fight Club, which is next Wednesday, July 10th. That's at the Roxy. And then Happy Gilmore, July 21st at the Roxy. And then Wizard of Oz, August 9th at the Roxy. And then Empire Records, August 23rd at the Broadway.
All bangers.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
fantastic.
all good movies. So tickets are online, available online, and they're also, I believe, at the door.
Perfect.
So
It's a lot of fun.
it's a lot of fun.
That's
yeah,
definitely what it is,
So
for sure.
yeah,
Okay, so now let's get into the big win last night. 4-0, the Riders making it happen. You said you took notes this time, is that
I
true?
did. I took notes.
There's no Sean Bain, so really I don't care.
No Sean Bain, no Trevor Harris, and
Breaking
so
my heart.
being the fact that we were the first real test going facing Toronto.
Yeah.
We were all like, okay, well, this is going to be kind of a write-off,
Yep.
but we can take it. We're 3-0. And then I think the first quarter really confirmed that in pretty much everybody's mind. Toronto opens it with the touchdown. They missed the 2 points, so there was only 6 points, but whatever. But, and then Patterson didn't make a single completion the entire first quarter.
I think that's about the point when I texted you and said the CFL sucks.
Yeah, but I'm like, I think everybody who was watching was just like, oh,
Here we go again.
here we go again. The Riders, classic Riders, they start off really well, and then
you
as soon as
excited.
there's a test, it's like, oh. But somehow he turned it around. Like once he got, there was a Roland Milligan who went off, by the way.
Yeah.
He made an interception about 2/3 of the way through the second, and then Shea Patterson comes out and just walks down the field for a touchdown. And from there on, he was good. Like he wasn't like Trevor Harris good, but he was certainly better than before.
Good enough to
So
win.
he found his rhythm.
Yep.
And I got to say the defense won the game.
That's what this team tends to do, hey?
Our defense usually sucks.
I mean, this year.
But
Like,
this
defense,
team,
this year is really good.
amazing.
Yeah.
I think we had 3 or 4 turnovers.
That's all they do.
I was gonna say, are you a wizard or something? Because you talk to me, and you're like, what do you think about pick sixes? I'm like, it never happens, and then we get a pick six.
Interception for touchdown. Just
Pick
saying.
six.
You're just like
It's a pick
eyeballs,
six.
man. It's such a lazy way of speaking. I hate it. Sorry. My bad.
It's pick six.
Okay, so they do that. Was that the game winner?
Kind of.
No?
I mean,
No.
it sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was. the game winner. Sort
Isn't
of.
that crazy? The nail in the coffin.
It wasn't.
So,
It wasn't like a. There was. It wasn't like it was like a tied and then
yeah.
thing. It
No,
was
it
just
was a
kinda sealed it.
comfortable win, they call
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So the Riders now 4-0.
4-0, first in the West.
Look at that. Where do they go from here?
BC next week on Saturday. I don't remember what time.
How's
kickoff
BC
is.
doing?
They're good. They're second in the West right now. I think
So this will be the biggest test.
This will be Toronto was 2-1 going into this,
Ooh, not anymore.
and BC is 3-1. So
Okay. Here we go.
But I think BC lost to Montreal. But don't quote me on that.
What I'm hearing is that the Riders are the best team in the CFL right now, and that just
No, we're not in the
Okay,
CFL.
good. Thank God.
Montreal's 4-0 as well.
Oh, gross.
It's just in the West so we could say
Isn't
we're.
Cody Fajardo a quarterback over there?
Yep.
Oh, gross.
He left here and then goes and wins a Grey Cup.
That's what everyone does.
Yeah.
Welcome to Riderville.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the year though.
I feel hopeful. Like, I mean, this is the first time that I felt like we got a shot.
This
you
might
know,
happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we need to work on the offense a little. I mean, once Trevor Harris is back, that'll improve things. Okay. But even the O line, like when we had AJ Olette, the running back, was in Toronto.
It's a beast.
And he was amazing. And then when we signed him in the offseason, we're like, oh, this is
Look
gonna
out
be
for
great.
this cowboy.
And then he didn't really do as well we wanted. It was weird. Like he didn't perform very well. And I was watching because he's been getting better and better. Like, the last few games. And then I was really watching this game because the run game is it was on point today. But I think it could have been better. Like, because like you would notice when they were only, the only time he was getting good runs is when he was going through the line. When he had the gaps.
So
when he was trying to go around
bouncing outside.
when he was trying to go on the outside, he was just getting shut down because McManus, like the safety was just.
I'm nodding amazing. Like I know who it is. I don't. He sounds like he's good.
Yeah, he was amazing. Okay. But then even when we were going through the line, sometimes it was good, sometimes it wasn't. But I think that O-line needs to work on, like they've certainly improved to the point where they're not letting the pocket collapse. Like last year, it was just like every single time they were under pressure, like he had to get the ball away in 2 seconds or he was done. But now the quarterback has time, but the running back doesn't have the same. So I don't know.
It's not like the old days when the entire offensive line was just a bunch of matadors. Hey, just let the guys go by, go get them.
Yeah.
Hoo-ah! So this is good. 4-0 Riders. LB, our Rider Insider, buddy. Thank you for the review. We greatly appreciate it, and thank you for the shout out to Coliseum Video. Yeah. Coliseum Video?
Coliseum Presents.
Thank you.
Coliseum
yes, Coliseum Video is the one that did all the wrestling pay-per-views back in the day. That's why we always remember that one.
Sure.
Yeah, you're too young for that, young man. His name is LB. We love him. He's the face that built the place, and he brings you all the biggest Rider news. Thank you, buddy. We will give you the weekend off. We'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good. See ya.
There you go. Riders 4-0, and LB did do enough research, and by enough research, I mean he was working on the green zone and heard Jamie and I say it's the best start to a season for the Riders since 2013. Now, if you remember 2013 as a Rider fan at all, it's a pretty good year. Darian Durant leading the green and white to all the glory that is the Grey Cup title. Very, very fun. So thank you again to LB for stopping by and recapping last night's big game here on your show, the Friday edition. We're going to just start rolling into it now as we have guests all over the place today. Let's get a little walk-up music, even though he's already sitting beside me from the CCO podcast, Uncle Brando! Yeah, buddy. There he is. Look at all that room beside you. Hey?
Yeah, it's almost like we're expecting somebody else to come in.
That's so weird.
Right? It's like we're setting up for something that'll happen later in the show. Foreshadowing, if you will.
Ooh, foreshadowing. I enjoy that. How are you doing, old friend?
I am doing fantastic. It's been a good, short week. It's only rained 2 of the 4 days.
That's a good sign.
It's been a great week.
Hell yeah.
Lots going on, and we're going to leave all the work stuff behind. We're going to focus solely on the upcoming weekend, which is going to be a great time, even though I have nothing planned.
That's the Gary weekend.
Yep.
I like to leave everything open all the time because I'm so flaky and I'm so horrified of leaving the house that if I don't plan anything, then I don't have to.
You just got to let things happen to you sometimes, right?
Yeah. Just got to go with the flow, like the kids say. How is the CCO podcast going? Hey, do we have any BBO on the YTC?
We do have a new BBO on the CCO YTC coming up.
That's what I was trying to say.
I actually pick up my Assassin's Creed box when I leave here today, and a very generous and brave friend of the show named Corey actually found a box of Amonkhet. It's a set from, maybe 7 or 8 years ago now.
Amonkhet.
Yeah, it's a kind of an Egypt-themed set, much like Assassin's Creed, actually. Dark Sun, if any D&D fans out there, Dark Sun was one of the side worlds set on this dead desert planet.
Ooh,
Amonkhet was essentially that, but in magic form. And he found a sealed box just kicking around in the back of his closet. So we're going to have 2 BBOs in the CCO YTC coming up.
A double BBO in the YTC CCO?
That's the one.
Man, I can always butcher it. You're so good at it.
It's because it's practice.
The BBO stands for Brando's Box Opening, in case you're wondering.
And the CCO stands for Commander Cookout, and the YTC stands for YouTube Channel.
That one was the hardest one for me to learn, and we apparently have one.
Yes.
We're on it right now, and I didn't even know what that meant. So just so that you know what we're working with around here. The CCO, and I say this to anyone who will listen, you don't have to understand Magic the Gathering to enjoy the CCO, because you and Network Ryan are so good together, and it's so enjoyable to watch just the chirps alone that you guys throw down on not only each other, but all the members of the nation, which is really cool, too.
Oh, we're all equal, and we're all just fine, but also scum.
And that, as is tradition. So, real quick, I love talking about the nicknames that you give the guys when they join the nation. Rusty Trump Jones is still my favorite. Are there any other ones up there? I know we can't. There's one other one that you guys mentioned on the past show that involves fingers, but I don't think we can say that one on this show.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
It's pretty vulgar.
No, we've had a few actually that people use in their real life. There's
love that.
There's Tyler Matuli Stone. He calls him that. We used to call him Metal Mario Stone, but then his name was just super dope. There's the Deech and his brother the Dooch.
Deech and Dooch.
Yeah, Deechler and Deechler with their Deech. We couldn't call him Deech and Deech. We called him Deech and Dooch.
That's awesome.
Which was pretty fun. So
Yeah.
we have a good time.
I
with
love
and
that.
It's very good.
And my last question on that is Jenny McCarthy's brother really Jenny McCarthy's brother?
Absolutely, maybe.
That's awesome.
He has neither confirmed nor denied.
So you guys got a celebrity brother on the team too.
Oh, we have
which is
several
pretty badass.
celebrities, several athletes also.
That's
Relations, probably, maybe, we assume.
I love it.
Based on the fact that if you have the same last name as somebody, you're probably related.
That's just how it works.
We got a lot of them. It's pretty cool.
That's science.
Yeah.
How are things looking over in the corner there? Are we ready for some more walk-ups? I was not very confident.
Yeah, it looks like they're working. Ooh, can I tell you about a thing while we're waiting
Yes,
for them to get ready?
absolutely.
Okay, I have a thing. I brought it along. This is very important.
You remember?
I remembered a thing. I got a card with notes on it and everything. So my friend
good.
Darcy,
Darcy,
his dad unfortunately passed away from heart disease a few
Very
years
sorry
ago.
to hear that.
And so every year what he's doing now is he has a golf charity fundraiser event for
I love those.
heart and stroke and stuff. This year, it falls next Saturday on the 13th of July at the Holiday Park Golf Course.
Yes.
If you score a hole-in-one at this event that you could possibly be involved in, if you like, there's a $10,000 prize.
Come on.
There's a burger bake-out at 5 at Pink Cadillac's Bar and Grill.
Love
which
it.
is really cool. And tee-off seems to be at 10. If you're interested in taking part in what I think will be a great day and having a lot of fun with some really cool people, and I can vouch for all these guys. They're all cool.
Yeah.
All of the information I'll leave with Gary and Dragon, and we'll get it in the podcast YouTube show version of this show. There's a number and a Facebook group and a QR code and all that stuff. So if you want to take part in that and raise some money for a really good cause, we got you.
I just love hearing you talk sports. That makes me so happy.
If you want to have an extra inning in golf, you can avoid the penalty box, right? You can be just like the Riders and take it to the bucket in the 7th quarter and just do it. Probably, right?
Nike,
yes. 13
Nailed it.
ends.
That was good.
Yeah.
Man, it
280.
makes me so happy because you're literally one of the smartest human beings I personally know.
Aw.
And when I hear you talk about stuff that you don't really know much about, it just makes me feel happy because I can see he is normal. He's a normal person. He doesn't know everything, thank God. So it's quite humbling, and I appreciate that.
I'm kind of sad that I don't know more about sports because so many people are so into it, right?
Yeah.
And I wish I could
Your
get
brain
invested
is
in that level.
so full. Like, just think about all the magic stuff that's in your brain alone. Like, you guys do that show, and you sit there, and you can talk about a card that you probably haven't seen or heard from in like 4 or 5 years. You'll know exactly what it says and how it's used.
Absolutely.
Which is so crazy.
Yeah.
So that's, with all that in there, it must be a little hard.
Well, there's nothing different than that from like knowing who the first baseman on the Jays is. Who's the first baseman that plays for the Blue Jays, right?
Vladdy Guerrero.
See, wait.
He's an all-star. He's an all-star.
I've heard that name before,
Yeah,
actually.
he's their best
Vladdy-
player.
He's the
He had a rough
junior.
start, but yeah.
Right?
His dad, you want to talk about someone who just crushed balls for a living? His dad would walk out, and it didn't matter where the pitch was. Like, you can watch his highlights. You could be a foot outside of the strike zone, and he'll step over the plate and launch at 500 feet.
Wow.
He was so fun to watch.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I love Vladdy Sr. Very good dude.
Dope.
I'm hearing some whispering.
I hear
Are
whispering.
we ready? Can we get some walk-up music ready to go here? Yeah, just give me a nod if you're ready. That looks like a half nod.
Man,
Quarter nod.
that's a big camera.
3.
I don't know how I feel about this at all.
That looks like a camera that you would use at a sporting event. Say a golf tournament to get a really nice picture of a swing.
I'm always surprised when I see somebody with an actual camera now.
It's weird, right?
It always surprises me when I see one. It's like,
real
people
camera.
still own those. I have a friend that just recently bought a film camera.
I think this might be it. It is hot, but we got a fan. All right. It is time to bring up our next 2 guests who are going to hang out with us and sweat it out here. The fan's working. It's on. You know, there. I still don't know. Well, you dressed up like it's winter. Ladies and gentlemen, we have both members of the Past Our Bedtime podcast, Brooksy and Hardcore. Walking it up. Good traditional walk up. Here we go. Yeah, baby. This is great. There it is. Get in there. Of course it's on. Oh, is that? It's about to go. Here we go.
Hi.
Dragon's got you.
There we
Dragon's
go.
got
We
you.
just- we got it.
This is good. If you can snuggle in there, watch this. I can even do this on the go. This is going to be great. We can take me out a
Oh,
little
damn.
bit. Bring it in.
You'll have to move closer to me now. This is
Testing.
But then I'm a little bit. Yeah.
this is live direction. This is fine.
How about that? I can do a lean like
fine, yeah.
this.
Dress like it's winter.
You did. It's only 25 degrees.
Well, you did wear pants when it's 25 degrees. When
There's
it's
a breeze outside.
perfectly
Do you
serviceable
think-
shorts weather.
What do you think the fans doing?
Yeah,
It's a
I
breeze.
barely wore clothes today for this reason.
I believe in the business we call it a happy accident.
Yeah, for everyone, including
Everyone,
me.
and look at this. We
Okay.
got 4 guys.
Before we do anything,
Yes.
can I ask Brando a question?
Love this.
Interesting.
Oh no. Okay, I'm ready. I'm not afraid of anything.
Can you say Coca-Cola without your lips touching?
Without my lips touching?
Yeah.
Coca-Cola?
Oh, dang
Yeah,
it.
he just did it.
Is this supposed to be hard?
Yeah, you try.
No, I don't want to try. It's going to be embarrassing.
Try it.
No.
Just please
Get
try
the
it.
camera off
Just
me.
say-
I like
say-
I
that.
feel like this is
Say Coca-Cola without your lips touching.
Coca-Cola.
Again.
No, that's good. That's enough of that.
Gary.
I'm not comfortable.
Gary, your
Yeah.
lips don't touch when you say Coca-Cola already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I get the joke.
Oh.
It's just not very funny.
Joke's on you.
Oh, I did. Is
I'm
that
the
what it
joke
is?
now.
Coca-Cola.
I thought it was supposed to be one of those things where you say it and then it sounds
No,
like something else.
no, because lots of people, like, when you ask them that, they think that their lips do touch when you say it, so they
they
start
do
going
the
like
"Arr, arr."
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And I just saw it and I was like, I want to try it on you. I think I've tried it on you already and you already knew that. But then you acted like you didn't, so I was like, well,
Is it something that you guys did on your most recent show on the Pastor Bedtime podcast?
no, Cora will tell you what we did on our most recent show.
I'm very excited.
I forget what we really talked about, but it is the story of us.
Yeah,
And
our
how-
origin story.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And we actually I have a picture to share.
Is
Yeah.
the picture here?
Yeah. I
And it's
sent it
you
in.
talked to the dragon?
Yeah.
How is everybody doing all this stuff without me knowing? I feel like I've jumped the
So,
shark here. I have no control over what happens anymore.
This picture, there's not that much going on in the picture, but it's one of my favorite of us because
Oh, look at that!
I hate this photo so
Look how
much.
I'm just
It's my
perfectly. Hold on, put it back up. Put it back up,
Did
Drake.
you see how white I am?
Look at how I'm sort of in it. If I like
Look
put
how
my
tan you
arm
are,
around
Cora. It's like we're opposites.
I know. Usually I'm the
my
white
arm
one.
there.
So when I posted this photo, Wendy's like, I look like a fat bald kid. And so that was the joke for like
One
a
more
year.
time with the picture, please.
I just
Fat bald kid. I can see your hair.
no. But like I hated when my hair was back all the way like that because I thought my forehead. Well, it is. My forehead is like a 5 head. So I just was like. so I was like, I hate this
Okay.
photo. Anyway.
It's a beautiful photo. You guys look great.
It's one of the
I mean,
Look at that.
and
There it
I
is.
can't even believe I called myself fat because I probably gained like 50 pounds since then. But yeah,
That's just a girl thing, though, I think, isn't it?
yeah.
Like, you can have the
True,
skinniest
true.
girl in the world, and they're like, oh, I'm so fat. It's like,
Yeah.
you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. So most times you just don't comment.
Mm-hmm.
See what I do, just leave it.
Yeah, just
Walk away. When
What are
someone
you- what are you
starts
supposed to
talking
do?
away, you walk away.
yeah, you sure are. Ah, damn it! Right?
Or, no, you're not. And then, what do you mean, no, I'm not? Do you think
Can't
I
you
need to gain
see?
weight?
Don't you have eyes?
Yeah, that's,
That's a big one.
that's what we do here on your show on Fridays. We talk about the world's biggest problems,
Yeah.
including 5 heads and
5 heads.
all the other
I
stuff
still
that
have
goes
a
on.
5 head. Like if you
No, compared
Yeah.
to mine, mine's way bigger than
No,
yours.
put your hand on your
Are we going to have
eyebrow
a forehead off?
and then put your fingers.
There we go.
you have
Everyone do
4
it.
fingers.
Oh, I do have a forehead maybe.
You have
Okay.
a 4
You
finger,
try.
not a forehead.
Don't mind the sweat.
You have a forehead
Yeah,
too.
it's so hot in here.
Oh, mine
I
feels
only
fine.
fine.
I have a
Where do you
forehead
start?
too.
On
Your
your
eyebrow.
eyebrow.
This is interesting. Is this
I'm a
scientifically
5.
proven?
Yeah.
Like, is this science
Like-
right now?
It's
For
like
sure.
like
If
your
you
foot's
if you
always the
could
same
fit
size as
5
the forearm?
fingers on your head, it's a 5 head.
Very. Oh,
Then you have a 3
You have
head.
3
Draken's
head.
got you have a great hairline then, bud.
Yeah, then you're like
You
what
did,
everyone
did,
wants.
Did you do your hair again? He came in here last time and he's like, "Oh, does my hair look weird?" It's like, "No, why?" He says, "Well, I washed it and it just feels a little too fluffy." I was like, "Is that a bad thing?"
No,
Like, it
I
looks
love
amazing.
fluffy hair.
Your hair is beautiful. You are beautiful. You are my sweet
Let
dragon.
me touch it.
I love you so much. We can all play with this
As
hair
he
later.
closes the window, he's like, "No, I don't want to have anything more to do with this insanity." I'm
Anyone
going
else we
home."
could scare off today?
I brought some tea.
Yes.
What do we
Okay,
got?
that was my
What do we
next
got?
question. Let me chug this real quick.
I'm fighting a headache right now, so it's just to help with my headache.
Brando's got some juice for that too.
Oh yeah, I think I need one of those.
And we'll see you later.
Hey, you want to tag me, and I can fight headaches real good.
Tag
I will.
How many headaches do you think you've defeated since you've been chronic traumatically encephalopathy?
Since I have CTE.
Yeah.
Beer
You
back.
guys get just hard ass.
I do actually,
That's
and
so
I never.
sad.
I didn't
hate
used
that.
to, and it was over the winter where I bonked my noggin again.
I remember that you were out of work for a while.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now I actually do get the. I hope that nobody sees this knows me like, oh man, I'm really afraid to be around Brando now. But like,
Don't say that.
but like, I get those kind of like these weird kind of going up my head and like along the back of my scalp headaches, like low grade
Yeah.
most days, and it really sucks. But I mean, life is life, right? And it's
That's
not
it.
like I'm living in the most constant pain. There are people who have it way worse off than I do. So
That's a good way to
Very
look
good
at
outlook.
it.
yeah, so I make it through, and I have good days still.
Hardcore, do you have any concoctions that help sore brains?
Well, I'm hoping this one.
I like that. Okay, so we need cups. Did
Yeah.
Brooksy go get cups?
Yep, she did.
Oh, what a good friend she is.
She knows what's up.
She knows
I
we're there.
love these Friday traditions of trying out all these new concoctions. Can you tell us what's in this one? What are we working on?
Echinacea. I got some elderberry, and
This guy.
lavender licorice.
Interesting.
Ooh,
Okay.
all right.
We're back.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. You need to move over this a tad. Woo!
I
hot.
can't wait to cheers and slurp with you guys.
Oh my god, it smells amazing, Cora. Holy poopy.
Wow, that's everywhere.
Okay, while she's pouring tea, I kind of do 2 local shout outs real quick.
Of course you can.
My first local shout out, Dawn's Photos.
Yeah, Dawn's photos.
Okay, they're like legit, and
Do you want to give them a serva? Let them know where to go if they want to party.
Yeah,
with us?
Dawn's Photos. If you want to party with us,
Dufferin
check
Ave.
out Dufferin Ave
Serve it.
Media
I'm
Network.
going all the way over to
Right
serve.
here.
We got it.
Oh,
we got it,
I'm
baby.
this way.
That's it.
Here we go. Okay,
Hit
so
us up, Dawn. Is there an actual Dawn that works there?
Yeah, good question.
I don't know actually.
We should find out.
There's-
I'd love to
there
get Dawn
probably is.
on and talk photos.
Yeah, it's honestly the best place ever. And I used to always go to Walmart to like try to print photos, which is a horrible mistake because you're there for hours and you're
Horrible mistake.
trying, like it works, but you're there just for like 3 hours longer than you thought. And when I go to Dawn's Photos, it's like literally done within seconds, the fastest thing ever. They come out and they help you.
Love that.
And
They'd be a
it's the
great
best.
partnership with us because we
Yes.
could use stuff like that
Yes.
out here.
Also,
Yeah.
they like supply all of my goods, and I got a new camera lens from them.
And it's amazing.
And it's
I've seen
beautiful.
how those pictures turn out, and that camera's badass. Those are the
Yes.
glossiest, shiniest pictures I've ever laid eyes on.
It's the best. So, yeah, I wanted to shout out them, and then I wanted to do one shout out that's gonna fix my life for the rest of my life.
Ooh, wow.
And it is Wise Guys mattresses. Are
you telling us you wore out your mattress there, Brooksy?
Mark from Wise Guys mattresses helped us find a mattress today, and it was the best experience I've ever had. We would like tell him what we didn't like, and he would like take us to different beds and like remember. And we were lying on all these beds. And
Hold on. Did he ever get in and lay on it with you? Be like, can you feel how soft this is?
I would love that.
I'd do that. If I was a bed salesman, that's exactly what I'd do. It's like, hold on, let me hop in here and show you all the features.
Did they drop a bowling ball between the two of you?
No. Oh, like with a wine glass on the
Yeah.
bed and you're jumping.
No, with you. Like you were on the bed. And they
Really
dropped the bowling
wasn't
ball
the
in.
best experience
No,
because he didn't
it
do
was.
any of these things.
No, it really was. He was really, really nice, and like he just knew what we wanted based on like what we didn't like with our old beds. And I've gone to like 3 different other bed places, and this is our second bed we've tried because I'm just like so sore all the time.
Yeah, I hear
and
that.
I think we actually finally found the bed for such a great price. So I just
Oh my God, I
wanted
just burnt
to
myself.
shout them out.
Let's cheers to that.
But you just burnt yourself.
Hold on, she's got to finish the shout out.
No, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Mark from Wise Guys.
Mark,
Yeah.
Wise Guys, we'd love to have you on board too. Brenda, you know how to slurp?
Yes.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Really good at it.
Thank you
Cheers.
for this amazing concoction.
I'm nervous to burn myself now.
Yeah, I can't believe
Yeah,
how
that's
hot
good.
it is.
That
It
is
smells really good in here now
That's
too because
very
of it.
tasty. Yeah.
It's very
It
aromatic.
has like a
Yeah.
like a taste, you know?
Okay, I'm getting pretty sick of waiting for like the government rules. I think we should just start bootlegging this stuff.
Okay.
Like
so
how bad? Like how much trouble can you get in for making your
I don't
own
know.
tea?
I can put a disclaimer on it and then
Yeah.
hope for the best.
Like the world needs your specialties.
That's
The
what it
world
is.
would be so much more special if your teas were in it.
It's got a nice aftertaste.
it has like an
It's
aftertaste like in my whole throat. Like I can feel it from the back all the way down.
That's what I look for in tea right there. That's
And
it.
since it's not government approved yet, I can say this. I think that this tea made me grow taller.
Yeah,
Made
I feel
me
stronger.
smarter and stronger.
And I'm pretty sure I lost weight.
Yep, lost weight.
I lost like 5 pounds.
really good.
It's cleared up. So, like if any acne that I had, I don't have anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
Clean.
It's like a
Yep.
super tea.
I can feel my hair growing back.
It cleansed
there.
out all of those packing peanuts.
Yes, finally. Finally.
I think I have some left somewhere. I think the Uncle Mike's bag is over there, but I don't want you eating them.
I was here on Tuesday, and Uncle Mike was here, and he's
Were
like,
they
"Here."
calling to you?
And he was like, "Here, buddy, here you go." And I was like, "No, dude, no! You sent me
Holy
that.
kryptonite.
You sent me that second box, and I haven't recovered from it yet, man. Like, I appreciate you
there's
reaching
gotta
out, but
be,
no
there
more."
has to be some nutritional value into eating those things that you could say, because you just cleaned right out.
Well, yeah, and I got super jacked because
Some-
I lost all
yeah.
of the fat
That's
and
right.
muscle and internal tissues that I had.
Some people like X-Lax, some people like packing.
I had to regenerate my whole inside. My whole GI tract had to reform itself.
GI Joe track.
Yeah.
Love that show.
Joe truck.
Anyways, it's Friday. If you couldn't tell, as we're hanging out, we got the Past Our Bedtime crew here. We got one half of the CCO crew here. We also just dropped another episode of the One Bad Podcast earlier this morning, which is out there, and you can find it on all the things that post stuff for you to find them on. And it's a very good episode. Like all their episodes, man, they're so good at storytelling. And I always appreciate, I've been watching a lot, here's my mini rant for the day. You guys will appreciate this.
Do it.
As I'm growing as a human being, I've been watching a lot of YouTube. A lot of YouTube. And I'm finding things that I like and things that I don't like, because I said, and I told right off the bat, when we started this thing, it's all right, well, we're YouTube now, so I guess I should learn what the hell YouTube is. And so I've been sort of consuming it as a very layman person would. And Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan podcast, it's the biggest one going, whether you like it or whether you hate it. Dave Chappelle was on there, and I was watching Dave Chappelle with Joe Rogan, and it's the talent in the conversation just blows my mind. The stuff they can lead into, talk about, and go right back without ever missing a beat. YouTube has taught me to appreciate the art of conversation so much, and I never thought that would happen. So I've grown a little bit over the last month or so from YouTube, and I never thought that would happen. So that's a win for Skynet, I guess, because they got me on that one.
I learn everything from YouTube.
Well, I think everyone does now, right?
Yeah.
It's where people go, and that's why we talk about. That's why we went here. When I was sitting around being what the heck am I going to do? It's well, where does everyone go for whatever they consume content-wise? And it's YouTube. No one goes to the TV, no one goes to the radios, no one goes anywhere else but to YouTube, be it the kids or even the parents now.
Sometimes the kids use TikTok now, actually. They'll search everything on TikTok.
So, but can you watch a show on TikTok?
No, I think it only goes up to 10 minutes, but they're pushing for longer form content. And for a while, they were trying to rip off YouTube, so they were trying to make you post a different way so that you can watch it big on your phone. And yeah, so they've been trying to
I thought
catch up
TikTok
to
was
YouTube,
getting exposed for exactly what it is, which is facial recognition for China.
No,
we all know that, right?
No, I think TikTok.
It's Skynet is the home of TikTok.
TikTok
Yes.
is the only app that isn't controlled by the United States, so they've been trying to shut down TikTok.
Yeah, shut her down.
So they might ban it in the United States.
What about Canada? Can we
Because
get rid
the
of it
United
here?
States could shut down all apps, and nobody will have a way to communicate.
Yeah, that's what they do in
that way?
Korea and China. Everyone
Yes,
does that.
So that's
Yeah.
why they don't like TikTok, because they don't have a control over it. So if they shut down all the apps in the US can still get TikTok and still spread information. That's what I think. That's my conspiracy behind it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Uncle Brando has something to say on this. He's looking at me.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no. I had a whole day of conspiracies, and I could.
Oh yeah, you're done with it.
Oh yeah, I could tell stories that would curl your motherfucking hair, but I'm not gonna do that today. 'Cause
It's true. I
today,
heard them. I heard them.
Wait,
It's Friday, and we're not gonna go down the negative Nancy hole today. We're gonna
That's right.
stay up here in the
Did-
good hole.
Positive.
did
hole.
I miss the story about you pooping in somebody else's pants? Did I miss it?
No, you didn't.
Yes, can we say it now? Because I've been waiting for 2 weeks to hear this.
Dragon. Dragon, are you okay with us talking about Brando pooping in someone else's pants? Okay, he's too young for this.
Okay, he's too young to hear me. Okay, so this is a few years back. and way back in yesteryear, and the Baconator had just been
That's me.
unleashed upon the world, and we're helping my buddy move from Saskatoon to PA, and on the way we decided we're gonna stop at Wendy's for lunch.
Not my house.
No, not
No.
Wendy Brooks. Wendy, like the red-haired
Wendy from Wendy's
hamburger
fame,
girl,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So we stopped by Dave Thomas's kitchen, and
The chef.
I order myself the new and improved super duper Baconator.
Yes.
Thinking, man, there's nothing bad that can possibly happen from doing this.
Never.
And then we drive to PA. And on the way there, I'm thinking to myself, man, I've made a mistake. Like I chose poorly, and I would really like it, Mike, if we could just get to your house just real quick.
How far are you from the house?
Like an hour.
No, that's not good.
So, I'm doing all the things you do, like you're trying to like scrunch up your stomach so that it's not like gonna come out by itself, and you're just So we finally get to this house, and I'm in pain, and it's just been the most terrible thing. And we stop the moving van and the car, and I like roll out of the seat because like I don't want to stand up straight until I absolutely have to, right? And they get me in, and I like kind of get carried up the stairs in the fetal position, and then like they point me at the bathroom, and like and in, and you guys, like, I'm sweating now because it's hot in here. I was sweating then because like my body was just evacuating all of the liquid that was inside of it. It was
Get out.
holy mother of God. It was biblical. And then I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, I think I'm going to survive this. This is going to work. This is fine. I look around.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
We're moving. There's no toilet paper in here. So I kind of kick the door when I hear some guys coming with blocks. I'm like, hey guys! There's no TP in here! And so Buddy's like, what? And no TP. So they go. I hear them. They all run downstairs, down the stairs, back to the truck,
Oh, no.
back up the stairs. Sorry, Brando, we can't find the TP.
Oh no.
Well, listen, you're going to need to get me a towel or a garbage bag
Or a shower.
or anything that I can use.
Weren't you in a bathroom? Wasn't there a shower there?
Yeah.
Well, there was no shower curtain, there's no
Oh,
towels,
okay,
there's
okay.
no
That'd be
nothing.
gross.
There's nothing.
It wouldn't have really helped. Yeah, it would have just made it messy.
So
Shower?
the guys are just running around the house looking for whatever, and they're like, "Hey, Brando, we think you found something." Sweet. So they open I like crack the door open, and in flies this old pair of like just shitty beige corduroy pants that they had found tucked up in the top of the closet.
not sane.
And I'm like,
This is
What
not
is-
how I thought the story
So-
was going to go at all.
so I use this random pair of corduroy pants to wipe my butt, and may I say, corduroy pants,
Comfy. They're made for that.
Yeah, they are
so
comfy.
nice.
Yeah.
It was the luxury
The
brand.
cashmere of toilet
That's
paper.
like
Oh.
the five ply
Oh,
tissue.
dude,
right
it
there.
was, and it like the ridges, just like,
getting right in there.
oh man, it took like 3 wipes, and I was like clean as a whistle. And if you would have seen the damage I did, you'd think it would take way more. And so I come, I politely fold up these pants.
Yeah, like what do you do?
Politely.
Because now it's like,
Dumpster pants, man. Those are
Yeah,
going to
throw 'em in
dumpster.
the garbage.
Yeah.
what do we do with these guys? And
Yeah.
they're like, I mean, we're in PA. And my buddy just grabbed them and threw them out the window. Right into the courtyard of my buddy Mike's new apartment.
Oh, I wish Network Ryan was here to yell at you for littering.
I
in
didn't
beautiful
do it.
PA.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, okay.
I was just the one that
Ew.
created the mess. But that's the story of the
So
time.
then some person went, yeah, somebody else went to go pick those up, and they're
there's
like,
people with their
ugh,
pants.
brother,
I can't
ugh.
believe someone would throw out these great corduroys.
This is perfectly fine. Oh no!
Then they're covered in.
You know,
Yeah.
that remind, and I was with Brooksy on this one because you had told me this story before and I'd forgotten about it. And there's a joke that a guy told, and he was really drunk, and he got home, and then he woke up, and the house had been broken into,
Oh no!
And so
They steal his
the
cords.
guy wakes his wife up. He's like, honey, someone broke in and they robbed us. He's like, oh no, what'd they take? The guy goes, I don't know, but apparently they had time to shit in my pants. Look at this. He said the guy snuck in and pooped inside his pants. It wasn't him, it was a guy who snuck in. That's where I thought it was going. Again, the joke was way better. Like, there's a whole build up to it and all that. That was like the Cole's
man.
notes of it all, or Cliff's notes, or
Somebody
whoever
else
has the
pooped
notes.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that a great line?
Okay.
Someone stuck in here and pooped in my pants.
Well, like
I don't remember that.
the way you said it a couple Fridays ago, I thought you were like borrowed somebody's pants and then accidentally
took
shit
a shit in them?
yourself. and
I was
then-
hoping that it was
That's
you
what I-
actually, somebody,
It's
you
like
pulled their
running down
pants,
your leg, like
get someone like turned around and like they had like really stretchy pants on, and you just pull them and then go butt to butt with them and just drop in. That would have been the ultimate. But in the biz, they call this low-hanging fruit. I used to get in a lot of trouble talking like this, so maybe we should move on a little bit
yeah.
from
Let's keep it PG now.
from
Moving
that.
forward.
Tell us what you girls talked about on the last episode, because I believe it's stuff you were grateful for.
No, it was origin
No,
story.
us.
And so does the picture.
Well, I am
Oh, yeah, the
very,
origin
very
story. Yeah, let's
grateful
get back to
for
that
Cora. So
Me
that
too.
is true.
I think we all are grateful
Yeah.
for Cora.
Thanks.
So the origin story, can you tell us more about it besides just that picture?
I
Yeah.
might be able to read the intro.
Yeah, she made a little intro, which was like absolutely adorable.
Does
So
I wonder if
we
we
talked
can-
about when we met,
I want to do
where
some music
we
behind this.
came. You know what we didn't talk about though, which I was thinking about and couldn't stop thinking about at night the last couple nights,
What?
was that we didn't talk about why we started the podcast or anything.
Yeah, I don't know. How did it start though?
Well, tell us now.
This is
Why
how
not?
it started.
This is the
I'll
time.
do the intro. I need my glasses, so.
They're on top of your head.
No, those are sunglasses. 2013, top floor of a dark science classroom. A doe-eyed blonde beauty with a big smile and a physically fit redhead gym rat had just met. And little did they know that they would become the best friends. Oh, what the future they would have.
That is a great
Aw.
origin story. That was really good. Do
Yeah.
you want to hear Brando's and Mai's origin story?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do.
One guy working on the radio. Another guy walks in. His phone goes. One guy says to the other guy, "Was that Mega Man?" He says, "Yeah, you like Mega Man?" I said, "I fucking love Mega Man." That was our origin story.
Really?
Best friends ever
Yeah,
since.
ever
yep.
since.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
Bonding through games.
I was a little bit older than everyone, so I was like, what have I gotten myself into? Because I am not 19 and I do not act like these people. But
Yeah, you acted like us. You're young at heart. Shut up. But she
Called
totally
out.
acted like us.
but it was good. And then we talked about, well, I brought up my most memorable moments
Yep.
with you.
Yeah, we did
boy.
that. And then we also talked about like where we think we're going to be in 5 years.
Yeah, I feel like we could have done better.
Yeah, I always think that when I'm done an episode.
You love that
So-
question. You asked me that question.
I know, I love
I
it.
hate that question.
What question? What did she
I
ask
hate
you?
it. Where are you going to be in 5 years? And I got mad. So that's the most stock, stupid question I've ever heard. Why would you ask that?
Well, like we were talking like where we think our friendship is going to be.
No, I know. It's just
And
the general question.
and then we just gassed each other up basically the whole time.
That's good.
I feel like I could have gassed you up more. Because
I
you
like that.
really gassed me up.
Oh, I did.
That was good.
I did.
I did eventually answer your question, though,
You
when
did.
you asked.
You
and
did.
do you remember what I said?
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, of course I do.
What,
How could I not
what is it?
remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah, you weren't there.
weren't
He said he hopes that all of his friends are millionaires and he doesn't need anything.
Aw, I'm already
Oh,
a
wow.
millionaire because I have you guys.
I want my
Aw.
friends to never have to work again. The only thing they have to do is come here and create content and hang out.
Aw,
That's what
so
I want.
nice.
That's a victory for me. Until that point, we got to keep grinding. Is there any more of that tea?
No, I drank it all.
Here,
Yeah,
get
it was
rid of
good.
you want mine?
You don't want it?
The aftertaste in my throat
Send it.
hole.
This is indicative that Wendy doesn't like the tea.
No.
Yeah.
Therefore, she.
every-
Why don't you just slap her in the face while you're there?
Yeah. Just.
Cora, I like every tea. This one is just like a
I really want to show off your cup too.
Yeah.
Dragon, can
In
you
my
get
throat.
can you get me on camera 3 here? Look at that cup. That is my main man, Jeff Peterson. He's been on the show before. He's a teacher.
At
One of my
Bowman?
oldest friends. My first ever band was with him.
Oh wow.
Not Aim
It's
Bowman.
called Revless. We played out our grade 8 grad at
Is
John
he at
Lake
Aiden
School.
Bowman?
He was Aiden Bowman.
Yeah,
yes.
Aiden Bowman. Okay.
So he's my dude, and him and I, he was the guy that told the story about how he brought a student named Jamie to the old job, and Jamie and I bonded. He's the first guy I ever heard just drop an F-bomb on the air. It was
Ooh.
awesome. He's like still in high school, and he just drops this F-bomb. Like, man, I love you, dude. That's so sweet. And I'm in touch with Jamie, and I'm trying to get him on. And actually, Jeff and Jamie are supposed to come on yesterday, but I want to actually do a whole show with them. So that's going to be coming up soon. So get used to that face. We're going to see a lot more of that beautiful, handsome man. And he gave me like 4 of these cups now. He has a cup of the cup holding the cup. Like it's a whole like Rick and Morty dimension, mind-blowing thing. But they are really cool cups. So
Question
look
for you
forward to
guys.
that. Yes.
Sure.
Has Cora ever bit you? Have you ever bit by Cora?
No.
Not yet.
It's like the love bug. You ever been bitten by the love bug?
I haven't either, actually.
Is this like a thing?
So
Here we go. I hope
she's
there's some context
She's
to
gonna
this.
tell a story, but I'm just gonna say, Cora will say at some point during this conversation that she only bites people she likes, but she hasn't bit any of us yet. So I'm just gonna.
Why won't you bite? Are we not biteable? Is that what it is?
I'm just trying to be soft, Cora, not so hard, Cora, all the time.
Yeah.
Probably because we're sweaty.
We are very
We are very sweaty.
It is nice with this this fan though. This little fan's doing a nice number. It is aimed right at me, so I
Yeah, we don't get that.
realized you guys aren't getting
Cora
this
needs that.
sweet
She has
breeze.
like
Goddamn Jake
Full
the
pants
Snake
on.
got away from me.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Jake, stop hogging. Jake's such a dink, man.
I know.
okay.
Always getting in the frame.
So, me and Cora had a fallout because she would bite people all the time.
Okay. Are you guys sure you want to talk about this on the air?
Yeah, we are
Okay.
going to.
There
Yeah, it
it
was
is.
about a year. 1 year. that
1
we-
year we had a fallout.
We didn't talk to each other.
Yeah.
I was like, you.
She was so mad at me because I told her to stop biting people, and I was also menstruating.
You were menstruating?
Okay, let's give some context. It
Yeah.
was our
Let's see.
college grad party, and I was playing beer pong with sangria,
Ooh.
and
Oh, wow.
we were
Okay,
having
yeah.
we were having a really fun time.
Yes.
And I bit our instructor.
Yeah, well, and a bunch of other people.
Well, the instructor was the one you were mad
Are
about.
we like?
Yeah, I was
Are we
on it.
talking like a Jaws biting spree? Like you're
Like-
swimming along the beach just
like
nibbling
That
everyone?
night.
For a while, at least one person every time Cora went out would wake up in the morning with bite marks.
Interesting.
Just for a bit.
Huh.
She's but
The
she-
booth is unimpressed.
So anyway, that was also we talked about it more in depth on our podcast, which you can find on YouTube.
Yeah, whereabouts?
Past our bedtime.
Okay, with a period.
With a period.
Yeah.
At the end. Actually, now we posted enough that you don't need the period anymore, apparently. So.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
I highly recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still waiting for the invite for Brando and I.
Hey, whoa! We did try out with 3 people on the couch just for you.
And how'd it go?
How did it go?
Oh, it did. It did. It went great. And
Okay, good, I'm
then
in.
I was gonna text you actually after you asked me what we were
Okay.
doing, and I was like, should we invite someone over?
Yeah, Gary has to be our first one.
So maybe
I'm in.
we'll
I'm
invite
in.
you over next time we record.
Perfect. I totally derailed the whole biting story by being
No,
greedy
no.
and
I
saying
just
you
had to
won't
ask, and if she doesn't bite you today, then she doesn't like you. So.
do it. Oh man. No pressure, hey? I don't think I've ever
Well,
wanted
and she
to be
got mad
bitten
at me, and I
before.
was like, you know what, Wendy, fuck you. I'm the only one who's nice to you, who sticks up for you all the time.
Oh, man.
And it became a thing, and I was like, friends off, and I was serious.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the difference right
I
there.
was
hey?
also serious though, because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be bit. But
Or
then we
do you?
But then we came back together because of me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was having a party, and one of my ex-boyfriends at the time asked me who I wanted to come. Who do you want to come to this party? And I wrote a list of for sures.
There was
and
a
then
guest list.
Yeah, and I wrote a
Wow.
list of maybes because
Oh,
I
no.
wasn't inviting them. It was like a surprise.
Interesting.
And Cora was on my maybe list, and she showed up. And then it was at a Rush game, so I saw her at a Rush game after a year of not talking to her, and we hugged, and I said, just don't bite me. Don't bite me, and we'll be friends.
Don't bite me, bro.
And we've been friends ever since.
Man,
and
I don't-
someday she's gonna bite me, I think, now that I
If she
sparked this
bites
in her
you, will
memory.
that turn the now
Yeah,
that
good question.
Now
What
that
if I
you've
bite
told
you?
her that her tea sucks,
We would have to
if she
take
bites you, like is that
we need a breather. Faster bedtime would need a break.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
No, like if it was like a little nibble, like that's fine. But if you full on gave me teeth marks and a bruise, I would be like, boo, Cora.
my daughter
know-
just bit my son like 3 days ago. Right on the back. I'm like, oh, I wonder where she
It's
got that
genetic.
from.
It's genetic.
No, I
Passed
just
it
wanted to bite
down.
you, and then you'll.
Hey, I want to tell you something. So two really great things happened to me this week. My daughter's seen a rainbow for the first time.
Oh,
Yes.
the rainbow when it was like really thundering.
Yeah, and she like
amazing.
died. She was just like, "What?" And like, a real rainbow? Those are real? And I'm like, "Yeah,
Those are real?
Yeah, those are real." And the second thing is that we taught my son how to chop wood.
Oh yeah, I
And
saw
he's
that.
7.
He's so good at chopping
Oh,
wood. It's wild.
he's an addict. He woke up the next day. He was like, "Dad, do you think maybe I could chop some more wood?" And I was like, "Oh, he's got my gene. I
He's
love
gonna
chopping."
be so jacked.
Yeah. Well, he
Hey?
already kind of
Yeah.
is, little
It's like
jack
the
kid.
best workout you can do.
It is
just
the best
chopping wood.
workout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so flimsy. I never chop wood.
I have a
Let's
fire
start
pit
chopping
too
more.
now, so
Yeah.
There's a reason.
yeah. Well, she's always had a fire pit. I just got one, and we've been talking about doing like podcasts in front of the fire, like fireside podcasts.
That's a
So
good
now we
that.
might get into that. Even though mine's a weird shape, we have to do it at your house. But
Yeah. At my new place.
oh yeah, because she
Are you moving?
sold her house.
Congratulations.
Oh, hold on. We got to get through the home inspection. So,
Ooh,
But like
preemptive
her home is
cheer.
beautiful.
You never know with those things, man.
You
Those
just
home-
have to manifest it. We just cheer like it's happened, and it'll happen.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the course that you take to home inspect is like a
Well-
mail order course that you can
Yeah.
get off the back of a cereal box.
It's true. It's so
Guys not gonna
true.
find shit in
So
your
true.
house.
He was at my house yesterday, and they sent a list of things that they want us to fix, and I was like, "These are the things you want us to fix."
we
Like
want you
what's
to
an
paint the
example?
awning
What's the
and-
silliest thing?
The coil to the air conditioner is like on the inside by the furnace is dripping, but my partner like that's what he does for a job, and it's like you can't even notice the drip.
Yeah. Or like cars drip from the AC. So I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, but anyway, it'll be good. By next week, we'll know.
Good for you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really cool.
What do you want to say, Gary? You're laughing at us
No,
over there.
I'm not. I'm
he
just-
knows too much about air conditioning over there.
I'm just enjoying the conversation. Like I said before, I've learned these little things that I want to work on with how I converse with people, and one of the biggest things you can do is listen. No one ever listens, so I try to listen really hard, so I understand what people are saying, so then I can form the appropriate question for the situation.
Nice.
What's
like-
the
I sound like a
appropriate?
nerd
I
right
like that
now.
you
I gotta,
listen so hard.
It's a weird thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to better myself over here, you know.
Aw.
You're sitting there just like, Harry, what are you doing? I'm listening so hard.
I'm trying to poop in Brando's pants. It's not going well. Ooh, you guys. Dang it.
What?
It's almost time.
Canadians are so hot.
These shows they go too fast now.
What? Oh my
I know,
God.
it's almost time. Oh, guess what? Jazz Festival is on.
Yes, it
Just
is.
wanna throw that out
cool.
there.
We
Yeah.
had Ugly Kid Joel on yesterday from Hometown Rock, and he was talking. Do you know who's here tomorrow?
Who?
Melissa Etheridge
Oh.
Oh.
and Jewel. Like Lee Jewel. You were meant for me, and I was meant for you.
Nice.
Sorry, Marge.
Are you going to go? No, you
God,
don't leave the
Are you
house.
kidding me? There's a crowd. I can't
There's
go
like
with crowds.
over 5,000 people a day that go there.
Yeah, in a
Oh,
very
wow.
small area.
75,000 people go for the whole 10 days. That's
Not doing it.
what it's estimated at.
That's
It's gonna
amazing.
be awesome. And Anna Haverstock is opening for those two. Great local,
dang.
great
Wow.
local musicians.
That's
so
fantastic.
It's gonna be a big day for Jazz Festival.
I've seen the lineup and it looks really good. And if you're curious on checking any of the artists out, they do have a Jazz Fest Spotify playlist, and they have
Oh, that's
all of
cool.
the small artists and some of the big ones are all compiled there.
How hard
So if you
is
want to
it?
check it out,
Yeah.
it's
Sorry, how hard is it to build a playlist?
We need one
Not-
because we need your show.
We got songs, man, and we got songs coming down the pipe. Like we got on the All Out Angst podcast with Uncle Mike and his All Natural Products and Matt from All the Bands. We got a song that we're writing literally on the show, which is super
sick.
cool.
Wait.
And the Abyss is, I think he's coming here tomorrow night. And we're gonna start laying down like
I was
serious
going to
work.
say, would you make a song with me if I made a ukulele
Yes,
tune? We could
of course,
make one?
Yes,
Fun.
I've
I love
always
making
wanted to
songs.
duet with a ukulele.
Aw. Okay, well, we'll do that.
We'll have to write it though. We can't just be stock and copy what someone else did.
Okay, well,
Like,
I have to make
hate-
a song with the ukulele first, and then we'll write over top of it.
Perfect. Yeah. Nothing gets me more than like, because I love Weird Al. Growing up, Weird Al was my dude. Like Alapalooza is one of my favorite albums of all time, and I love like the Lonely Island just because they're so good with the parodying that they do. But for the most part, like parodying songs just doesn't. It's like ugh, you know, for me.
What about
So I would
karaoke
love. I
songs?
like original. Karaoke's fine.
Karaoke.
Karaoke's fine because you're just singing someone else's song.
Let's do that
That's why you're
tonight.
not laying down a track and like recording a track that someone's already done.
I
You know what I
love
mean?
karaoke.
So that's just a little bit about me. So it has to be original.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, I want to, for
Can-
sure, original it.
Brando, you want to get in on this? I feel like you're.
I have no musical talent whatsoever.
Can you, like, I have a tambourine, maybe, or, like, an
Ah.
egg shaker?
We could start
Maybe
the
a
band.
shaker. Maybe a shaker.
A
I feel
shaker.
I'd screw the tambourine up somehow.
He'd be like more cowbell
You gotta go,
Yeah.
in the background.
ting, ting, ting.
Oh, you guys, I feel so bad.
I've always wanted to be in a band, but like I can't play the guitar and I can't play the drums and I can't sing and I can't like do that like dance rap shit that they did back in the mid '90s. Like I have no musical talent whatsoever, so my ability to join a band was significantly
Make his
severely
dream
limited.
come true.
We'll give you an egg shaker.
We'll
Sick.
start our band.
I'm not even sure what that is,
This'll
but
be
this
good.
is just like a thing.
It's an egg that shakes and it goes chick, chick, chick.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
could probably do that for sure. With some I'll take it all practice like every day.
Yeah,
I
okay,
promise.
This is great.
Yep.
So we got, yeah. So it's not that hard to make a playlist, is what I'm hearing.
Very easy.
Very
Good.
easy.
Even if it's just like we just establish it with us picking like we had this idea before, just picking like everyone in our little family picks like 3 songs for the week, and then that playlist could be like all of our picks.
Oh, I'm gonna pick the silliest songs.
You would,
Yeah.
and then they get to
Like Crazy Frog.
Ugh.
Is that like Baby Shark, but with
Ugh.
crazy frog do 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 crazy frog do 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 do?
How many times do you think we could bring that up on
I like
Friday?
that.
You guys don't even understand how
Yeah,
deep that goes.
You guys are never here on Saturday
cuts
when
it
me and
hard.
Ryan are just doing that
Oh.
all the time. With
when
everything
we're
we
doing
say
that
to each
show
other.
right there, Commander Cricket Podcast.
Oh, man.
That's all they do.
Yeah, that's how we
everything's
warm-
Baby Shark, and I lose it. I
That's how we
literally
warm up.
lose it in here.
Do they
You
walk
guys
around like
produce
this
this show
though?
yourself. Done.
I don't have kids, so I never had that like wear out on me. I just think that the toys are cool and the song is catchy. It's like-
What toys?
Oh yeah, there's toys.
Oh, there's toys and like a cartoon show,
Oh.
merchandise and
Wow.
shit. Oh,
yeah,
man,
they capitalized on
Baby
it.
Shark took over. It's like the new
The
Angry
song
Birds.
happened first, and then everything else followed.
Mhm.
Wow, that's gonna be us. Your show merch,
There
or
it
not
is.
merch, action figures.
Oh,
Little
let's do
Gary.
it all, man.
They could brush your beard and braid your hair.
They could all do different stuff. Like mine could turn into a car,
Yeah.
right? They could-
Transformer.
right? They could
Yeah.
all do
Yeah.
different.
Mine would
stuff.
fight like nutcrackers or something.
There's
What would Brandos do?
transform into a car.
Oh, that's the only thing?
Yes.
Mine is
Okay.
like the
It needs to
Barbie
do
head,
more.
but it's just my head, and you could do my hair and my makeup.
Just the Barbie. What was mine? Just brush my beard?
Yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah.
you're like a little figure, but you have full hair.
Can we
like,
paint some abs on me? I've always wanted abs.
yeah, like your costume, your Halloween costume.
Yeah.
That could be your outfit.
I should wear that for a show, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My flasher. It was like the one costume that work bought for me. And for the next like 4 years at the work functions, it's all I wore.
It's
There's
on
no way-
Instagram if you
there's
want to
no-
see it.
There's no way that anybody is going to find a better costume than this. And that's what I always tell the boss. Like, man, you got to get a new one. It's like, no, this is it.
Yeah.
This is who I am now.
You'd go on stage.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's awesome. It was just like, just so you have some context, it's just abs and then a Speedo.
Yeah.
And it was like a trench coat, so they go like that. It's like, check out my sweet 6-pack and my Speedo.
Oh man, were either of you guys still working at the other place when I came to work wearing the inflatable dinosaur suit?
Yeah.
And I tried to do my job, but like I couldn't sit in a chair, and my headset like had to go inside the zipper, so I was just like this inflatable dinosaur head on the other side of the window, trying to like do work.
Were
with,
you
like, the,
hot?
Oh Jesus!
Like, 'cause
yeah.
you like your office hot, don't you?
Oh yeah, I do.
He does.
I do. So that was the one day I turned the air conditioning on to keep the outside of me hot, but like I'm wearing essentially a giant balloon with a window in it. So it was worth it.
You
but
guys-
also, wow.
I gotta say,
It's over.
yeah.
Yeah, I hear the music.
Dragon's playing us out. He hit the timeout music. We can't even hang out if we want to anymore. I want to thank all 3 of you guys for being not just on this show, but being a huge part of what we do around here, as you are family, and we love and appreciate you so greatly. Be sure to check out the Pastor Bedtime Podcast, period, as well as the Commander Cookout Podcast. They are the stars of the shows, and they are the characters that carry this network. So thank you guys for always being amazing. To the Dragon! No one's playing the piano. You guys got to play some piano. Dragon, thank you for
I wanna
being
be like that
my
guy. So
absolute
it's like-
prince.
Yeah,
I love you
that.
so much. Thank you for all that you do. To all our guests this week, we had so many. Adrian, our author, right there. Curtis Anderson was on. We have 2 authors now. Curtis Anderson's son, the Phenom, who produced it with us, also broke some world records on Animal Well. So we have 2 world record holders now for our Twitch stream, which is very, very exciting. Tuesdays with Uncle Mike and Matt from all the bands. Got the podcast drop. We got like 3 or 4 shows dropping. We got that one that just dropped now, the One Bad Pod. So much going on here. At the network.
workout.
So thank you to everybody. Oh, the workout. Pulse Power with Aiden. Holy crap.
Yeah, I did the workout.
did
It
it.
was awesome.
Right?
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, she's so good. If you
Look at
want to do a
how
real,
I'm so strong now.
I could tell you're
I was
jacked.
ripped.
I thought you were juicing. I was like,
I'm-
man, she's got some of those steroids.
Girls! The gun show!
Those are very impressive young ladies. So if you feel like getting a good workout in, head out over and try out Pulse Power with Aiden. She's got a bunch of real easy to do workouts that'll get you back together. Anything else? Anyone?
I got one.
Love you.
I actually have a thing I have to ask. Do I
You got
have
like
time?
10 seconds?
How much could you bench, you gym rat?
That's another show, another time.
We'll try to bench you later.
Thank you so much. Be kind to each other, all right? Don't be dinks out there. Have a great weekend.
Love you.
Bye.